AA.
No matter what it is in life that you want, you gotta go out there and get it. Just don't let it come to a sleeper but a dream. Never give up on your goals, stay focused on you. Focus your view, succeed, cause I'm hoping you do. Keep climbing up the ladder, cause the key to success. Go hard and go home, never settle for less. Life is stress, but we gotta deal with it, homie. Send a prayer to the man to put a
What's up, team? This is Robert Porter and Ipiani Lockhart with the I Love San Bernardino County radio show on KCA NBC 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, where we'll talk politics, culture, history. Today we even got some food. We're going to get all into it, right, Ipiani? What's up?
Yes, indeed. A beautiful spread by BBQ Chicken. This is awesome, bro.
On a turkey trot show.
Hey now.
I mean, it's not turkey, but it sure is good. And I mean, I'm sure the turkeys out there are glad that we have chicken on the show today.
Don't forget the donut. The turkey.
And the donuts.
These are mochi nuts. I learned the new term, and we're going to learn all about those in a few with Cindy Ta and her businesses here in Loma Linda and San Bernardino. But we also have the Turkey Trot coming up, so we're going to talk with Damon and Felicia Alexander, founders of the Turkey Trot. 10 years running. Yeah, that's awesome. We'd have to mention our cool sponsors. We got a new sponsor now, Golden Pizza.
Hey.
Right now, they got a $6.95 plus tax special every day, all day.
Wow.
They're on Golden and Highland. In that little cul-de-sac there. They actually own the whole building there. They're also over there on Waterman, near the Waterman Discount Mall. So they're off behind the Mexican restaurant. Is that Berto? It's one of the Bertos right behind them. And in fact, that's where Damon Alexander, Councilman Alexander and I, and Hardy Brown Jr. We're cleaning up the glass right there in that area. Right after the yes. So I mentioned that to him as well. A good guy. Please go buy some pizza. Then we also got Celebrities Bar and Grill, and they got their $12.99 steak special on Tuesday.
Celebrities.
Yeah, it was excellent last time me and Amy went there. It was scrumptious.
Hey now.
They cooked it incredible.
Was it Chumpalicious?
It was chompalicious. Yes.
You got me with your post because I was about to go, but I was so busy. But I'm gonna go.
Yeah, they're good people over there, and we're trying to build up their business. So head on over to Celebrities, buy. Actually, one of my other favorites is their chicken sandwich. If you guys want something a little more healthier. So I get the grilled chicken sandwich, and it's pretty good. Man, I like it. So
Their fries are great.
yeah,
Hey, now.
rub it down.
That was the first thing you went for on the set. Was the French fries?
Fries.
Yeah.
The fries
I
are
love
good.
fries too. Guilty
So
pleasure.
support Ted over there at Golden Pizza, and Max and Zoe over there at Celebrities Bar and Grill. And then, of course, go visit the Green Shack and give Manila a high five and order a sandwich, right?
The Joker.
Yeah, we got good stuff. San Bernardino standout of the week is San Manuel Band of Mission Indians. Thank you so much, San Manuel, and your team for everything you do for our community and for the Turkey Trot for the last 10 years and for what they have done for almost every single organization in our
Absolutely.
It's expanding out of California. Awesome. They help so many people.
Yeah.
And
I don't think our city will be.
Yeah, go. Yeah, please.
I used to work for Seminole.
Oh, you did?
Oh, wow.
When they were still a bingo.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
As a
back in the
cashier.
day.
Back in the day. And I can tell you, Seminole treat their employees so well. They are such good people and such
And they have a
good
heart
tribe.
of gold.
They do.
Amen.
They have a
I
heart of
don't
gold.
think San Bernardino will be. I don't know, but San Bernardino owe a lot to them, in my opinion.
Oh,
the
yeah.
employment they
Totally.
provided, the income, everything is unbelievable.
Absolutely.
In the individual members themselves, a wide range of different interests and like really cool people, right? So as I'm getting to know individuals in more than just the San Manuel Band, the actual Yohavia Tom members, man, really cool. And they do care about San Bernardino and Highland and San Manuel. They care about it all around here so much. So props to them. And that is brought to us by Ben Chavez with First Lineage Site Services. Thank you, Ben, for what you do for our community. You've put on these San Bernardino Standouts of the Week for 22 times.
Awesome.
All right.
So that's pretty darn cool, and we appreciate you. I also like to mention, if you are interested in sponsoring the I Love San Bernardino County radio show, get a hold of me or Epiani. We could use more sponsors. Sometimes our sponsors do have difficulties paying, and it's not always easy. That's why we're trying to get them more business, right?
Yes, indeed.
I always tell my sponsors this is a business partnership. I'm helping you, you're helping me. You're helping me? What do you mean? Well, you're helping me get around to San Bernardino. You're helping me get gas. You're helping me, go to these events.
Right, and spread the word of their businesses.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah. And
right,
then,
that's
then
what
going to
sponsors-
events costs money. Like to buy from a vendor costs money. These kinds of things cost money. I try to spend my money in the community.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so everything that comes to me goes right back in, right? Now, occasionally, Redlands will get a little.
What? Redlands?
Yeah,
We need that tax money here in SBC.
A little bit,
SBC.
Yeah, or maybe even Magalia, California. Will be,
SBC.
But you'll
But-
bring the acorns back.
Yeah,
once
yeah.
you-
We really do
Fair
love our
exchange.
community, and we should shop local whenever possible.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah.
Amen.
But it's all right to go and visit that.
Just don't buy anything.
Yeah, yeah. Just window shop over there in downtown Redlands, then come back to San Bernardino and
Buy the same
yeah,
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Hopefully.
There you go.
San Bernardino's
Amen.
getting better. I have a lot of faith in San Bernardino, and I've reminisced over the last 10 years what I've been through on this show, and it has gotten better.
Amen.
And over our tenure, Mr. Councilman Alexander, you did a great job.
Thank you.
I was proud to be your commissioner.
You were a
and-
great commissioner
And
and chairman.
I appreciated the opportunity to help lead our community.
Well, it was my trust in you and seeing how you love the community of San Bernardino, see what Robert does, Commissioner Porter does, and I knew that was a no-brainer to nominate you, and obviously the mayor and council thought so as well, because you got a unanimous vote to be a commissioner, and he is also during his tenure there, we restarted getting 501c3s monies again and back out there in the community during our 4 years when Robert became chair and I was on the board. We got that money going back into because it was dormant before then. So
We got money into the hands of
community-
artists.
That's what we did.
That's beautiful.
That's what we did.
With real results.
Yes,
and,
that's
and, and those results are actually coming in, and they're being looked at as I move into the twilight of my chairmanship. They're doing a great job. The whole team is. I'm really proud of them. Hopefully, the rest of those commission seats will be filled in the future. We're hoping on that. But
all I have to say is 4 years from now, Robert Porter for Ward 7.
you're like,
There you go.
You're hurting me. You're hurting
There you
me.
go.
Yeah, like
There you go.
What it really looks like for me is my goal in life is to focus on the mega art, and help San Bernardino too. But I gotta work on this something that can help humanity, and then I'll come back and on the hands of the people. I always say. That's the best way to go into office, on the hands of the people, because then you're guaranteed to be able to do things up there. Sometimes you run into roadblocks up on those seats where you don't have enough votes, and those are the hard times, right? Yeah, because
You have to have good relationships with the people that you sit with.
Yes.
You have to have good. We could not accomplish all the things that we accomplished in the 7th Ward. And this is not a political show. We're here to talk about the turkey trot. But we could not accomplish the many things that we did. And I plan to lay it out on my last day on December. I'm planning to lay all the things that we got to accomplish, not just in the 7th Ward, but in citywide, because it all is about the city.
Amen.
And we're
Not
gonna-
everything was perfect, but we did improve.
Well, absolutely. As I like to say it, it's the non-sexy stuff that got done and got achieved and got accomplished. But like I said, this is about the 10th annual San Bernardino
Yep.
Turkey
And
Trot. This
I
is
just
about
wanted
Cindy
to-
here. This is about Cindy here, right here
I
tonight,
just
and all
wanted
the
to
great
think,
food.
because it was really important to me to acknowledge that. But also I wanted to acknowledge an incredible win on the San Bernardino
Thank
School
you.
Board.
Yes, indeed.
by
Absolutely.
Mitch Alexander.
That's right.
To me, it's important that those that are appointed to office earn that respect and responsibility of being an elected official. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels awesome.
It feels good?
I appreciate the support of the community, the votes, and looking forward to 4 years.
And helping the kids in our community?
And focusing on the kids and making sure that we uplift them and continue to thrive in San Bernardino. So, thank you.
Well said. Well said.
Before we get in the turkey trot, it is a little bit about food. I did notice that there's some type of food education going on, like some school has yeah, what is it? I don't know the exact name, but they're making foid, right?
Well, so San Gregonio High School just did a ribbon cutting of a state-of-the-art culinary school. And it's the only school in, I think, the nation that's all electrical. We'll just say state of California, but I believe it's the state of the art and one that will definitely be award winning. So.
And I wanted to bring that up. You know, we should be cooking for Thanksgiving, and I don't think we teach our kids to
Yes.
cook.
Right, and this
Yes.
is a part of our pathways. So definitely there's students that are aspiring chefs, but then others that have passion. So we're super excited by the opportunities that will be created by not only this Link Learning program, but many others. So.
Are they going to cook this?
They're gonna invite Cindy.
Cindy's going to invite Cindy to cook like this?
Yes,
because
gonna invite
this-
Cindy to have them, you know.
I wish we could get that camera over here to show all this marvelous food that we're looking at.
It
Once
is a
those
total
students get
feast.
to high school, they'll be employed.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
We'll get them jobs.
We'll get 'em jobs.
I wanted to mention that because you know, cooking for Thanksgiving is part of the culture. Like, it brings families together, and like when you cook together in a family that eats together, they have that time, that personal time that sometimes we're missing on social media. So if you can, you know, cook a meal with your family. And Amy's taught me that. Like, it's good to sit at the table and eat with your family.
No, totally.
You know?
We used to do a lot of that back in the day, and it seems like we're kind of getting away from that.
Go
but-
hide on the couch or in the bedroom or whatever. No, let's eat together.
Yes, indeed. And then, too, I think it's so important to be teaching our youth how to cook, right? Because you could save a lot of money by cooking in the house. And then you could cook it exactly like you want it. You could customize it to
How
whatever
you
like.
want it,
How
yeah.
you want it. That's what I love about cooking, because to me, it's like endless creativity. You might want, you know, fried chicken with marshmallows in it. You might be the only one eating it, but that's what you wanted. You can make it. You know
I
what
had
mean?
nachos today with pineapple in it, and they were incredible.
There you
I
go.
just, but you know, you never know with it. But I was also gonna say,
Can't find
You
that
just skip the
outside.
pizza. You get that pizza,
Right,
pizza oven,
right.
and there's pineapple.
Yeah.
Canadian bacon on it too.
don't knock it till you try it, team.
25,
Let me
you're
tell
right.
you, man, it was
It was good for
scrumptious.
you.
Yeah. What was it called, Amy? What was it called?
Oh, yeah,
Oh, you
that's
use
different. But that's
pineapple Del
different.
Pastor, so I
Yum
get
yum
it.
yum. It was good.
I can tell.
But since this culinary institute or school is going to have some nice chefs, do you think maybe they could make some of the lunches for the kids? And maybe we could, like, I do know that I know the boss. Mr. Ariano, I hit him up like, hey, dude, you know, like, I asked him about the food too. So, you know, I try to eat the food whenever I go to the schools. And it's not much different than when I was a kid. I don't know. I mean, I think
It was
you know.
good back in the day, but we didn't know no better.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite meal was like the chicken and the gravy and the
Oh,
mashed potatoes.
yes, it was
That
so yummy.
delicious, you
That was
know?
a-
and then the square
pizza.
Everybody remembers the square
Yeah.
pizza.
Totally. For real.
Well,
for real.
incredible. Well, let's get into the turkey trot. So, what inspired this whole idea 10 years
10
ago?
years, crazy.
They both pointed at one
Go
another.
ahead.
Go ahead. You tell the story better than I.
What inspired us to even start the turkey trot really was just by way of us participating in turkey trots in other cities. And we noticed by participating, particularly I think it's one of the largest ones in Dana Point, over thousands of people come out. It's freezing cold. It's like 43 degrees, but you'd be surprised. No one's complaining. They're just excited to be able to participate in a race that on such an important day like Thanksgiving, which inspires others to be grateful, give back and create family fun traditions. So after so many years of participating outside of San Bernardino, we decided that we wanted to have a race of our own in the city that's focused not only on family fun traditions, but an opportunity to give back to the community. And really started off just looking at it from those 2 points of giving back, family fun tradition, and didn't really think it would grow beyond like 200 people because it was more of a family-centric activity and really bringing in our family and friends together. And so 10 years now, we are looking at numbers that are moving into 900 participants.
Almost 1,000.
And yeah, so and what's really, I guess, stands out the most, that it's a family fun tradition. And I keep saying that because we have families that have been coming since
There is
2015.
strollers out there.
Yes.
And they're, and it's something they look after year after year attending. And then high schools have their track teams come out, which is great because that was another area that we were focusing on, connecting to the schools and connecting to the athletes.
Are good pups allowed this time? Are the pups still
No,
Work
it's
in progress.
so.
service dogs, right?
I mean,
I've seen pups out there. I bet you can prove it. So I don't know.
Well, we know Robert's been here since
Yeah.
the beginning.
So, yeah.
Since we were
Yeah.
at San
I have
Manuel
a picture of the
Stadium.
mayor. He climbed up at the end all the way to the top of the thing.
Right. And then that's important to say because, I mean, right when Robert started I Love San Bernardino, it was around the same time we started the turkey trot. And I remember we had reached out to you because I would hear this guy talking about, I love San Bernardino. I was like, I need to know him because I love San Bernardino and I want people to be happy about this place.
Amen.
And you've been with us for 10 years or going on 10 years, and we really appreciate just the love that you brought.
MC!
Yeah, it's been our MC.
And I'm an assistant that, kind of learning the ropes on me, but total. Huh?
Get the mic.
Oh, yeah. We got an assistant now, so like learning the ropes with me. So now we'll work together and just have a great time. And, it's always good to bring the youth on.
Yes, indeed.
Right? And learning new things. And I can just see like this being the 50th someday, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
hopefully we'll be here.
I hope I
hey, I got big goals, right? I can have big goals.
So, my goal is I want to run in the turkey trot one
One
year.
time.
And that's what I want to do.
1 year.
I don't want to be able to, I want to be a participant.
Not run
So-
to fix all the problems everywhere. Like,
Putting out the fires.
yeah, but you have to do that. It's a hard job.
So, I mean, that's pretty much our history. We just started off organically, had an opportunity to reach and work with a lot of different people, so never forget where you come from. However, this is an idea that emerged from our family, from our participation in turkey trots, and really the goal to create family fun traditions.
And
That's beautiful.
Stater Brothers has been there. Sam Manuel, the Alexander Foundation.
So our sponsors, we're really appreciative of them. Like you said, San Manuel Band of Mission Indians. Also Dignity Healthcare, Stater Brothers. We have...
Just read the back of my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a huge Thinkwise Credit Union. We have a lot. Burtec.
He's got year
yeah.
7. He's got year 7. What year is that? Year 9. So it's been a lot of
Print
people.
Pros.
These are good
Definitely
shirts,
Chris
man.
and
I
Chris
can
Brothers.
wear
Class.
these continuously like they
Gripe it, man. We do the very
Right.
best.
Yeah.
Those shirts are cheap. We do the very
They're
best.
worth it.
We give quality.
Oh, and the medals.
Hey now, hey
Yeah.
now.
The finisher medal this year is an absolutely awesome
nice.
medal. It has the year on it, although
All
the
right,
previous medals
all
do
right.
not have the year on
Definitely.
it. This being our 10th year. I don't know if you can zoom in on that or zoom in
Ooh,
on
that
that.
is cool.
It's
Very
got our
nice.
10th year.
Awesome, awesome.
It's absolutely
And I
fantastic.
see that's the 5K medal I see. So.
It's got 5 and 10K on
Oh,
there.
okay. Oh, okay. Definitely.
The
I hear you.
difference
The
this
twin-
year is
will-
the ribbon.
The,
Okay.
The ribbon.
Okay,
The
definitely.
ribbon.
I
So
want to make sure I
you-
get
what-
the right one this
what
year.
you-
Right.
You got me last time when we were at the event, and
Right.
you were like, "Oh, I got the medals in the car." I thought you were pulling my leg, and you went over there. You
No,
got it.
they keep their word. Like they promised me a shirt, and no, it showed up.
Amen.
Like later on, like
Amen.
it was almost 2 years later. She's like, "Yeah, look, I got this shirt in here."
Better late than
I was
never,
like,
right? Better late than
Oh,
never.
I will. Now I have one of each year.
Definitely. I do have two questions for you, but I'll shoot the first one and then I'll shoot the second one towards the end. But more so, I want to hear more about y'all's story because you guys are a power couple in our community. And I would love to hear how you guys initially met and created this beautiful union.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! What's question number 2? What's question number 2,
I
man?
was feeling the same. I was like, he's so handsome, she's so pretty.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Thank
I
you.
want to know.
Thank you.
What's question number 2?
I would like to get a little answer to the first one if you don't mind.
Oh wow!
It doesn't have to be in great
And
detail.
first of all, we're not a power couple. We're servant leaders. That's,
Amen.
there's a difference.
Yeah.
Right.
We're servants, and always have been. I've been serving since I was in the Marine Corps.
indeed. Thank you for
and
your service
serving
as well.
When I worked
Semper
for the
Fi.
judge. Yeah, do or die. I know about your dad.
Amen.
But we met at a conference. We were at a conference together. She was at a logistics conference. I was at a political conference, and it was a baseball game on, and I saw a pretty lady sitting there by
Hey
herself.
now. Hey now. Did you know or just like, what made you shoot your
What you
shot?
say? There you go.
There
Let
you
me
go.
shoot my shot. And as they say, the rest is history.
Amen.
All right.
Was it his cuts or
It was all that.
Ah, hey now, hey now.
He's lost a lot of weight lately.
I won't say it's my
He's getting-
corny
he's getting in
jokes. I would say it's my corny jokes.
The dad joke.
Because I ain't
That
got no game. I can't spit no game. Never could. So.
But
Whatever it is.
but well,
corny jokes.
it might have been the hop because Q's though don't step there.
She is a Delta, so
Right.
that's
And
right.
that kind of leads into the second question. I wanted to know, how is it working with your sororities and fraternities? How has that led the work that you did in our community and shaped your lives? Because, as you said, you guys are servant leaders, and a big quality of each one of the Divine Nine and all the other kind of fraternities is civic engagement. So, how has that helped kind of play a role in each of your lives?
It's well, one, it's embedded in us. However, both our organizations are focused on scholarship and service and giving back to the community. So it's something that not only that we believe in, but what we center ourselves around. We both pledged our sorority and fraternity while we were in college. So it's been a part of just who we are, what we do, and what we inspire our kids to do. It's how we were raised, what we've been continuing to do, and what we motivate others to do. And we continue to do that.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So I'd like to segue into something real quick. So, Ibiana, you have an event coming up today at the or not today.
December.
Coming up, yeah.
Oh, the end of the year celebration.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And go ahead and tell us about that real quick.
Definitely. We'll on December 14th at the Civil Rights Institute from 4:30 to 7:30, Saturday, December 14th. The Interfaith Movement for Human Integrity will be having our end of the year celebration. We will come together and celebrate the victories over the course of the year here within the Southern California Inland Empire region, as well as celebrate community as well. And then we're also going to have kind of like a community bazaar where we have a few people vending, having items to sell for the holidays. And then also we'll have an open mic portion. I'm tapping on a few of my poetry friends to come through, but it's kind of an open mic, open space to people to express themselves, share poetry, dance, a song, rap, if got to be family friendly, of course, right? But or just offer well wishes and reflections. But ultimately, it's coming together to celebrate community and celebrate the gift of life that we all share together.
And the stuff that you're involved with, I do believe it is not exactly the same, but similar to what the Alexander Foundation donates the money to, like to help those who've been incarcerated.
Okay, that's what I advocate.
But wrongly.
Right.
There
Wrongly.
we go. Wrongly convicted.
And
as many
and
large portion.
through Yanni, me and Amy got to watch a video that explained the process of dismantling prisons and turning them into other things.
Repurposing them for community benefit. And the film that he's referencing is called And Water Brings Tomorrow by producer Ashley Hunt. So it's a wonderful documentary, the third one of a 3-part documentary. And it's kind of highlighting the works of because it costs over $130,000 per year to incarcerate someone. And it's more like, how can we make these investments in our community to prevent people going to incarceration? Because many don't know, here within the Inland Empire, we had the second largest returning from incarceration community outside of Los Angeles County, right? I don't want to see our community be an incubator for prison, right? So how is it that we can reimagine the justice system? Of course, people need to be accountable for what they do, right? But we don't really focus on the rehabilitation that's waning. Often people don't come out empowered and with skill sets to better themselves.
Right.
And you get $200 gate money and go and survive, right? Versus when you look at other countries where they have a much lower recidivism rate because people are actually learning skills. They invest in the people and give them the skills to be productive members of society. So a lot of that film is talking about how to go about documenting those kind of efforts across the nation. It was a really great film, and I work in that wheelhouse, so I would love to have a conversation with you guys to see. And you guys are more than welcome to come to the end of the year celebration as well.
Their group, what they're doing is like a niche within the whole mechanism.
No,
right?
I hear
like
you.
an underserved niche,
Yes,
right?
indeed.
I mean, because you still have all the problems when you get wrongly accused as you had if you got accused and you did do it, right?
There's so many untested like DNA kits that can actually, the people that say they didn't do it and they haven't tested that are currently being incarcerated right now. So any funding that we could get to make sure those kits are being tested and evidence is actually being tested, because some people like, oh, I didn't do it, but a large percentage actually are wrongly convicted. And it's
We should be
actually
looking
a need.
at each test could be like you could win $130,000. I mean, like, dang, really?
Yeah, how many tests could we do if we just incarcerate one less person and spend that $130,000 to test,
oh my
right?
gosh, it's just amazing.
Because you could actually house four families of 4 with that same amount of money per year. So it's like, how do we make better investments in humanity instead of caging humanity?
And during this time when we want to give thanks, I mean, this is important, and it's really important that we explain what we're doing with the turkey trot and how we're helping people that really need help, man. And I love what you're doing, Yanni.
Thank
and
you,
when they told me that, it really touched my heart too, and I love being a part of that.
Amen.
So,
Yeah, that's
so,
very
yeah.
inspirational. Keep up the great work.
Well, thank you. Thank
We
you.
give
You as well.
We give a lot of areas. We give to Lutheran Social Services, and I'm sure you guys know all about the good work that Lutheran Social Services
Yes,
does.
yes.
I'm learning about them now, but I would love to hear more. I would love to hear more.
They are one of our recipients as well, Lutheran Social Services. The American Legion Girls State. I'm not sure if you're familiar with American Legion Girls. We've been doing that forever. They teach young girls. They go up to Sacramento, to Cal State, Sacramento, and they teach them about politics.
Awesome.
And they teach them from everything from the presidency on down to the county, how the county works.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because that is awesome. And if I've been there, because I'm a Legionnaire, and it is absolutely, there's girls state and there's boys state, and the program is absolutely fantastic. Michael Jordan's been through the program, U.S. senators have been through the program, Bill Clinton has been through the program.
Awesome.
It's a great program, and we donate to that program
Can
as
we
well.
have an election at schools? Like maybe every single class in the whole San Bernardino Unified School District has one day that they have an election.
just to get them engaged
Yeah,
into
'cause
politics and
we need to
civics
start
101.
this stuff
That could be a
early,
good-
man. People aren't voting.
to spur
Right.
engagement.
And I really don't see a lot of that preparatory stuff for the voting stuff, man. It's like people are afraid to dive into it.
Definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. And before we segue to Sister Cindy, that
Yes.
brought us this amazing
very good.
spread.
No, we got to get you in there.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Absolutely.
But I want to know, brother, if you could kind of talk about the hundred men found
Oh,
organization.
the 100 Black Men?
Yeah, 100. Yes, please.
100 Black Men. I'm the initiator and founding president of the 100 Black Men of the Inland Empire. The 100 Black Men of the Inland Empire is the most prolific mentoring program for African American youth in the country.
Amen.
They bring together professionals, and we have a motto: they'll be what they see.
Amen.
Right? They'll be what they see. And we just have to get, and I'm sorry, I'm speaking strictly for African American youth. We have to, I believe.
There's no need to
and-
apologize about that.
Okay, I believe, and so do the men that joined the 100, that we have to get them out of the access of being basketball players, and rappers, and football players. The world does not revolve around those three professions.
And there's not enough jobs for that either.
Yeah, right.
Less than 1% of all college athletes make it to the NFL, in Major League Baseball, and NBA. Less than 1%. So if you think about it. All those college Division 1, Division 2, Division 3,
None of them are making it either.
right? All those play college, they have dreams and aspirations.
Yes, indeed.
But they're not going to make it. Less than
Reality.
1% make it. So what are you going to do?
Education.
Education, which is one of the pillars of the 100, is education. And we make sure that they get exposed, right? We want to do with our marginal youth, those are marginal, exposed to those professions, right? Whatever those professions they might be, whether they're architects or they're vice presidents of banks or whatever, or if they're a bus driver.
Yep.
Right.
Or yeah, a pilot, airplane,
Right.
pilot, whatever it is.
All those, I call them, I nicknamed, when I was forming the group, I said we would call each other gentlemen.
Amen.
So we call each other gentlemen. I'm
And,
a
and I
gentleman,
hope
Alexander.
they would pick professions in San Bernardino, right? Like, we do have airplane pilot.
Yeah.
We have a college professor.
Everything is not about college,
yeah.
though. I mean,
Right.
the person that makes this shirt, Chris at Print Pros, he makes a pretty good living.
Entrepreneurs, right?
He makes a
Yes.
pretty good living, rocking out these shirts and doing because every time I want to go in there and visit him, he's got somebody in the chair.
I believe you.
And
The
I
marketeer.
Right, and that's not necessarily something you see on the college billboard. You can be your own business and design shirts and stuff. Yeah, but who can do that? This man is amazing. He can make your hats, he can make your shirts, he can make your boxes for you, Cindy.
You should introduce me.
I will, because
Yeah.
Chris is
It's
awesome.
internet-
Yeah,
We've
internet.
turned so many people
Post
on.
them up. We'll share them around.
He makes those. He does
banners.
everything.
I believe you. I believe you.
So
we'll set that
it's
up.
not always about college. Like I say, when I deal with the trades, it's always like, how can we get our young men in air conditioning, HVAC? How we can get in
Yes.
carpentry? How can
Plumbing, electrical.
right?
the
Because
unions.
it used to take 4 months to build a house. It used to take, and that was 15 years ago. 4 months. Now it takes 8 to build that same house. Because we do not have the same amount of number of skilled professionals, and I call them skilled professionals.
Because they are. That's exactly what they are.
I call them skilled professionals.
We need them to survive. We need them to build our shelters.
Shelters,
Homes,
infrastructures, homes, buildings are skilled professionals. We need them.
Yes,
but
indeed.
we're losing. The numbers are shrinking.
Totally.
The numbers are
sad.
shrinking. We need to expand those numbers. How
So
can we do that? I'm sorry to take over your show, but now you got me rolling.
Yeah,
No,
No, now you got me rolling.
By letting people know.
How many?
Right.
California is almost 2 million units behind.
Yes.
2 million.
Yes, indeed.
Who's going to build those? Because when you build a surplus, that means prices go down. Prices go down, that means people can afford them, right? You said that people come out of jail, Glen Helen, with $200.
Yeah.
That's why they're homeless.
Yeah, because there ain't nowhere to go.
Because they can't know where to go and they can't afford it.
Totally.
Can't
Totally.
go there and they can't afford it.
We gotta do better, and it almost makes me think maybe the fact that we have that deficit of we need 2 million homes
In California.
in California, and we know that's probably very similar throughout the nation and in other states, but it could be calculated to keep the prices elevated, right? To continue to
And the thing
exploit.
is like, when we did that drive up to Magalia, there's
There's land for days.
I
There's land for days.
But the land is owned by billionaires. These huge tracts of land that are just owned by billionaires. Like, let's get some of that land and build some houses on
And
it,
then
man.
feed them with Cindy's food.
BBQ chicken as you whistle while you work and have some good Korean fried
Oh,
chicken.
well,
So you tell us how you got started.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
Cindy,
yeah.
tell us.
That's a good segue. That's a good segue.
I don't know where to begin.
This
Okay,
start-
we'll start out.
Okay,
How'd you
so,
come to
you know,
San Bernardino? What's
it's-
going
okay.
What's
on?
the origin? What's
You
the
know,
origin?
I'm sitting here, sitting back, and to be honest, I'm just gonna like, how do you say it? Put it out there.
Okay.
Educational level, I'm not high up there, okay? And that's okay now. Now it's okay. But backtrack to only because I'm sitting next to you too. And part of me, I'm like super proud, you know? It's like high educated, well-rounded people. Like anyone want to be like you both, right? I want my kids to be like you both. My kids are smart. They have A's. But that being said, what I'm trying to say, and I agree with you, and everything you say is like so on point. We can't just put everything on college. I want my kids to go to college. That's like every parent's like, you know, like set your kids up correctly. However, I don't want people to push on their kids where it's like college is everything. You know, guide and lead as they grow. Whatever make them happy first, and whatever makes sense as they grow older. But that being said, how it started. I grew up in San Bernardino on 6th Street.
Hey now, hey now.
Six and what? Six and what?
So next to Curtis Middle School.
Okay.
Okay.
I forgot the cross street. But yes, growing up, so went to Arrowhead Elementary School, and then Golden Valley for a while. And
Golden
then
Valley, nice!
Yes.
Yay.
And then
Seventh Ward, baby.
and then went to Curtis, and then went to Pacific.
Pacific guys, go rule! Let me tell you.
Cardinal Pride.
Pirate.
San Bernardino.
Cardinal Pride.
Right? So you know, and part yes, and move away for a while.
At least you're not from Riverside.
What's wrong with Riverside? During that time, I thought Riverside was better.
He just busted
Don't
there.
choke back there. Don't choke.
I'm just making sure he's paying attention.
First card
over there.
is expired.
You know.
Don't choke.
So yeah, my intention here wasn't to promote anything. Okay,
No,
I just
no,
feel
thank
proud
you.
of Robert. I just want to come here to seriously say thank you to Robert. A lot of people out there doesn't understand that it takes a lot in a person to start something in the community and to maintain it correctly. You have a platform where small business owner like myself can go up there and promote.
Yes,
And you have a platform where people, I see little stuff like, oh, I'm stranded. I have no gas. I need food. I need milk. And they're in the community, people respond.
Yes,
I
they
have
do.
milk for you. I have gas for you. And those little things like touch my heart. And there's another group of people just cry and complain all the time. But yet they don't understand what Robert have to do and what to do with to be able to have that platform for San Bernardino people.
Yeah,
You
I have
know?
to lose it twice in a row at
I
100,000.
saw that. I'm like,
Twice in a
that's when I
row.
first moved back here. I'm like, okay, I added, and I was like, what's wrong? How come? Anyhow.
It just means you start over and you
Amen.
build it better.
Amen,
Yes.
Amen.
But
Amen.
I just want people to know and appreciate you for what you are doing. I mean,
Yes,
as much
indeed.
as you possibly can. You're not, you know, again, they can't, that one post that you post that one day, like, I can only do so much. And I just want people to understand that certain people can only do so much, but they are doing it,
Yeah,
you know,
to the
out of
best
their
of their
heart.
ability.
Yes, for you. So,
Well,
I
thank
just wanna say
you. I
thank you.
appreciate that.
Mhm,
And
yeah.
I made sure that this show was about promoting your Mochi Nuts and Korean
I
fried
wanna feed
chicken.
you. No, I just want to feed you. And
So,
it's mochi nut.
Mochi Nuts.
Mochi nut. Not donut,
I'm gonna
mochi
let-
nut.
Mochi nut.
That's why she gave me the look when I said that. Give me the look.
Hey, mochi is like a dough. You know how when you go to a sushi restaurant, they serve you like mochi ice cream? It's like chewy.
Oh, yeah.
Mochi nut is like, it's rice flour. So when you fry them, it's crispy outside and chewy inside. So it's mochi. So it's a mochi dough. So it's like
looking
mochi
forward.
donut. So the name is mochi nut.
The question I have for you, Miss Cindy, because you kind of shared a little about your background in
Yes.
real estate and everything like that, but what propelled you to jump out there, or what inspires you to jump out there to have these three offerings for our community? And just to let people know, the food is amazing. I'm looking forward to trying one of the mochi nut pastries as well. So, but the food is amazing.
So I'm gonna how did I say it? I like to talk. So when customer come in and they ask me about certain things, so I'm just gonna brief it down to a short story. So what happened? I started real estate when I was very young. I would say probably like in my early 20. And during that time, I produce, like as young as I was producing pretty well. That being said, when the market
There ain't no
crashed,
bones in here.
it depends what piece you pick.
No, okay.
Take your time,
Yeah,
brother.
but
Don't
that,
jump out your feet.
yeah, but that being said, when the market crashed, I kind of like quit and go to the casino business because no one ever taught me like bad market, good market. There's always buyer and seller. Okay. That being said, the passion's always in there. Fast forward to I have my daughter. When she turned 1, we found out she had a little tumor in her brain. So that being said, she had to undergo surgery and everything, and she's okay now.
Amen.
But during that time frame, she's my firstborn, and I didn't know how to handle the situation. I own a house in Moreno Valley, so I told my husband, we were living in West Garden Grove at that time. So I told my husband, let's move back to Moreno Valley and stay home with her. You know, she was very young. So regardless, money is money, but I want to focus on her. With physical therapy, things like that, even though it's helping, but I notice when I'm home working with her one-on-one, she improved way better.
Amen.
So again, we drop everything, move back, and then that's when I decided to go back to do real estate again and call back my past clients. Things just picked up and business go good. Everything's fine. So to answer your question correctly, what happened? My husband and I decide to who's going to stay home with the kids. So he stayed home. And he stayed home for a long time, like 8 years. The reason why is we want my daughter to have a sibling, so we gave her one, but I ended up having twin. Identical twin. So that is 3.
Congratulations.
No.
Double trouble.
It was hard, especially for him. But again, it's just like our family's comfortable. You know, I make good money. He stay home. Everything's good until COVID hit. So during that time, I think it's like a good 8 years, and I feel like it's kind of bringing him down quite a bit, you know? And as a wife, I do understand. Like, again, never made him stay home or anything, but I have to do something because for a man to stay home that long, like, what is he going to do? Like,
Mr. Mom.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense anymore. So anyhow, so I was going to open like a boba place, whatever. I just, you know, seriously, I talk to myself sometimes. It's just like, as long as the business doesn't lose money, as long as he can come out, like, be a boss, like, you know, have something to do where, like, he feel like there's pride, not working for someone. So that being said, we opened Mochina because of that reason.
Oh.
And then
That
now,
is awesome.
because I was doing real estate loan, I mean, income was good, and so we opened Mochina. But after open Mochina, I was like, oh my goodness, this location is ridiculous. I mean, we have customer that in the medical field right there. We have clients who love to eat like myself, but in this location, there's like no trendy good food. It's always in LA, Irvine, Orange County, and that being said, everything stopped in Rancho, Chino, Eastville, you know?
Right.
So Mochina continued to do very well. I mean, our numbers, even to this day, very consistent. So now it's like, okay, what about Korean fried chicken? Because I figure out Loma Linda have very, very big Korean community.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see them until
Till they come to the chicken
Yes.
spot.
No, but I love BBQ chicken. So we'll open it up again. Same thing. The number is great. Everything's good. And we just opened our 3rd restaurant, which is the Mocha Shabu Shabu in Hospitality. It's
Awesome.
across the street from Costco. But that being said,
No, explain what that is.
that
He is enjoying himself. Robert is
it's
enjoying
good for
himself.
winter food. It's like a soup broth. So you have variety of broth. to
It's
pick
good
from.
for
It's-
any
Right.
food,
No, it's
anytime.
good.
It is
Not
awesome.
like
You
YouTube.
control
Yes.
your food.
Stop by. I'll introduce it correctly. We're gonna have some drinks. I'll make you drinks.
Okay.
We have alcohol there, by the way.
I
Good
know.
alcohol.
No, we-
After you. Oh no, I'm not gonna be here Thanksgiving. I was like after your run, but we'll hang out.
Before the year ends. It's
Yeah.
okay. Or-
So yeah, I'm not good at talking like that. I'm just.
You're excellent.
You know,
You're doing great.
What's this one? It tastes like candy.
that one is a honey garlic wings.
It is awesome.
It is. No lie. This is
I
no
wouldn't-
cap.
I
No
wouldn't
cap.
describe it as candy, but yeah, it's honey garlic wings. That's our best seller.
I'm sucking the bone
that
off
one
this, baby.
Yeah.
Man.
The question that another question that I have for you, Cindy, because kind of hearing your story, What would you encourage? How, if you could speak some life and encourage our youth that might be growing up, like you said, from an impoverished background, but yet that didn't stop you from achieving great things. And now, not only from your success in your real estate, you've branched out as an entrepreneur, and you were an entrepreneur back then as well. But you have 3 businesses that are employing people in our community. Probably inspiring them to one day open a restaurant. If you could speak a little life in our community to our youth, and even to some of our older adults that might be thinking about making that jump into a new field.
You know, that's the tough answer. I think you have to experience life. Like you have to, you have to experience hardship a lot to be able to grow strong. You know, and
Go through something. You gotta go through something.
you do, because like a lot of time people have so much that they're so ungrateful. Meaning that like sometimes people have to struggle. People have to truly struggle for them to be able to make it, to appreciate and move forward correctly. Because I don't know, I go through a lot in my lifetime. I'm not gonna go through all the story, even with mom and dad, dysfunctional family, alcoholic, all those stuff, you know, and beside all those stuff. But just like growing up, I never played that victim role. I always just try my best and do what I can, be good to people, be good to myself. There's downtime, there's a bad time, especially when my daughter was sick. So meaning that, okay, so backtrack to when my daughter's Savannah. So when Savannah was sick, and obviously thank God she's okay, Kaiser sent us to Sunset, which specializes in children tumor. So that being said, I know by then that she doesn't have cancer.
Amen.
But we still have to go check up. And I remember clearly, there's this family who roll up with like a nice car. And they wear nice watches and carry, I don't know, a daughter or son. I can't remember that part because obviously the kid is going through chemo. So we walk into the doctor office together. And in my heart, I'm just like, how blessed am I? I mean, meaning that my daughter is okay, right? And of course, you feel bad for that family. You don't know what they're going through. I'm just watching. I don't know the whole situation. But what I'm telling myself is that, you know, as long as my daughter is healthy, I don't think anything in this lifetime can bring me down. Like nothing.
Amen.
If I have less, then it's still fine. If I have more, then great. God bless me. Then, you know, thank you. And I try my best to do what I can to other people. But I don't think people should give up on anything. You should try. If you fail, then pick yourself. You were born with nothing. I always think to myself, you were born with nothing. So if you wake up the next day, you can always pick yourself up and start over again.
Yeah, even if you have one little thing, it's more than you had when you're born,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So, but then you have to grow up hard. You have to grow up harsh to kind of feel that way, because I always tell myself, like, you know, I never have anything. Everything I have now is so much more than what I grew up with, or, you know, even think that I can accomplish. And then by, you know, having, again, coming back to this community and how proud, you know, like your old classmate and your old friend, like elementary school, middle school, they even come to the new restaurant and say hi and support and we talk. And I was like, I'm the one that copy other kids' homework.
You hear that, kids? You can still make it. You can still make it if you look off your classmates' paper.
Because I just went to a parents-teacher conference. My son Devin, he's so smart. He's like super, super smart. And the teacher is like, Devin's always upset and mad because there's this kid always copy his work. And I come home. Yes! I come home. I went home and I was like, Devin, if you really need help, just help him, okay? He doesn't know.
Yeah. He's like, the A's are mine only. I don't want
No, but then thinking back, it's like, okay, we immigrate over here. If you were never taught correctly, let's say with any subject, if you learn correctly as you go, then maybe you can process and move forward. Once you get stuck and no one teach you, there's no way you can move forward to the next step.
Right.
I don't think I have that guidance. Kids nowadays, they have YouTube, Google, they have everything. So there's no excuses for anything to know
True.
anything.
And they have AI now.
And they do, and they shouldn't use it much like that, but they do. They have everything.
They do have AI.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but it's not easy. There's gonna be
Of course.
there's gonna be dark days. There's gonna be good days, but whatever that may be, just move forward. Just don't use excuses. Just solve the issue and just move forward. It'll be fine. You know, as we get older, we always think back and like, okay, there's bad day, right? And you feel like, oh my God, this is like tough, or you know, get depressed, whatever that may be. Now you're still okay. So God give you whatever situation that may be, just overcome it. You'll be fine. Eventually, you'll be fine.
So I want to thank you for picking San Bernardino for
Yes.
one of your businesses.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
And I'm sorry, the other two is not in San Bernardino, but it's
Well, no-
borderline. It's bad. We're talking about Loma Linda.
You're mistaken. They are in San Bernardino County.
Oh, true. Yes.
Yeah, but
But we're in San
we want
Bernardino
them in
City.
San
Yeah,
Bernardino.
yeah, but
SBC.
we'll still
Yes.
give them a little
We want
bit
them
of
in
side.
SBC.
But no, how do we get to your actual establishments? Like if we're coming out of Costco.
Oh no, it's well for all three, it's pretty much on the 10 exit of Tippecanoe. So one's towards the left, one's toward the right. So the Shabu place is it's in Panera Bread's shopping center.
Okay.
Yeah, where Starbucks and Chipotle, Shiki.
And like you have your hot pot there, and you can play with the, you know,
Just come by, I'll teach you how to eat.
play with the
correctly.
temperature thing, and you just put all this food in there and cook it in front of your.
It's pretty healthy. It's healthy
yummy.
food.
It's healthy.
Yeah, it's
Healthy
healthy food.
wellness like the turkey trot.
Yeah,
And
it's-
how do you register for the turkey trot again?
You register for the Turkey Trot, sbturkeytrot.com,
SB.
sbturkeytrot.com.
Yeah, and I have that in all the posts, and you guys can look at our shirts and
Look,
register
every
right
year.
now. And
Definitely.
what about day of? How does that work?
Oh, when do we pick up?
Oh,
Okay, so a little bit of details. So if you've already registered, your pre-packet pickup is Wednesday. It is at the FBO building at San Bernardino International Airport, 105 North Leland in San Bernardino. And we'll be inside from 1 to 4 p.m. for pre-packet pickup.
Right.
And then if you aren't able to make pre-packet pickup, you can show up at 6 a.m. on Thursday morning. We'll start pre-registering or passing out those packets at that early, or registering people on site if we still have some registration available, because we
Yes.
are selling out.
yes,
Amen.
we are. We're
Awesome.
very close. So if you register on site the day before or on site the day of the race, you are not guaranteed a t-shirt.
They're not popular.
Not
But you will get a medal.
guaranteed.
You will get a medal.
But you can come say hello to me.
Hey now, hey
Yeah.
now, that's better than
And you can get a family fun
I'll be
photo
yelling. You'll know.
and your family fun photo.
Yes,
We will have
yes.
our photo booth.
That's always fun too.
Yes.
Take a little photos.
That is always awesome.
And Miss Cindy, how is it that people can find your three amazing restaurants? And then if someone's even interested in real estate, they're looking to sell their house and move to San Bernardino County or somewhere, or vice versa.
I don't have time for that right now. I'm joking. The food. Just go on Yelp.
And what is the name? The mochi nut?
Okay, so it's Mochi Nut Loma Linda. Is bb.q chicken Loma Linda. So it's not barbecue chicken, okay, guys? It's bb.q. It stands for best of the best quality.
Ah.
Yes, and it's a Korean fried chicken, and we have like other stuff: bulgogi rice bowl, kimchi, fried rice.
Well, there was like a corn dog too.
Yeah.
Oh, so Mochi Nut does sell Korean corn dog, so
Oh,
that's
those
The
very
Kewpie
popular.
mayo with the
Yeah.
Kewpie mayo.
Yes, so that you can pick like hot Cheeto on top, potato. It comes with sriracha mayo, and we have boba there as well. Vietnamese coffee.
Definitely.
And-
And,
Incredible.
and
So,
then
like,
your other
the-
place.
Oh, and the shabu
Should we
shabu.
pass one of these out before we're?
Yes.
show
go for
show
it.
the viewers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's right. Try to show
It's
the
very good.
viewers.
It's very
Try
popular.
to show the viewers what we got there.
Hey now,
Don't
hey
drop
now.
it, Robert. Don't drop it,
Would you like
okay?
to try one?
I'll
Yes,
get one to
I
go.
would.
I'll get two to
Try
go.
Try the pink
Yeah,
one.
let's
Try
play.
the pink one.
I'll get some to go.
It's a strawberry shortcake. It's
Oh,
really good.
They look beautiful. They look
The
like
pink
you
one.
could
Yeah,
wear
the
them on
pink
your
one.
on your arm.
Oh, it's all gooey.
Try the other pink one.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, Robert, this was truly an amazing show.
Thank you,
and
Robert.
once again,
Appreciate you.
Wow.
make sure you guys stop at each one of these amazing offerings. Make sure you register for the Turkey Trot as well. I'll be out there.
San Bernardino turkey.
San Bernardino Turkey Trot will be there. Catch Robert, catch myself participating in it, and it's going to be a wonderful time. And we just want to say happy holidays and happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
And Robert
Thanksgiving.
Porter, what are we?
We are